Hey guys, how you doing? Another cooking episode with Elvis. That's right. And here in Phoenix, Arizona. Today we are going to make a nice little meal for supper, and it's going to be chicken, salsa, and mashed potatoes. My style mashed potatoes with a gravy, mushroom gravy mix. So you'll get that as well, homemade, and a side order of vegetables. So those combined units will be on plates tonight, served. And I'm gonna have one go to Dante because Dante's at working, unfortunately. He couldn't get a second week off. So we're gonna take him a nice hot meal when he finishes work. So stay tuned. We'll show you exactly what's going in this meal. First off, we're gonna start off with the ingredients to make for the chicken. So for the salsa chicken, I use diced tomatoes. I use 1 can of the Rotel diced tomatoes with the green chili, mild. If you're a hot sauce kind of person, you can go to your hot if you like. I use a little bit of the fajita seasoning mix, and it adds a little bit of flavor. Black pepper, and this KC barbecue rub. It's like a sweet and salty kind of spice. So I put that in there, and some cilantro. Now you can buy or pre-cut cilantro. I'm going to cheat and buy the pre-cut cilantro, and you can tell that's not very much. It's about maybe a little bit more than a handful of cilantro in there, or you can use fresh. Okay, guys. So I'm going to show you this in the dish. What I'm going to be doing next. All right, guys. So we dumped the diced tomatoes into here. We dumped the Rotel into here as well, and we mixed it in. Now you notice I didn't put the dry ingredients in there because what I do is the dry ingredients, I marinate it with the chicken. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the chicken, how we marinate the chicken, okay? Before we put it in here. Okay, guys, so I'm going to dump the fajita seasoning mix into the container here that we're going to do the seasoning of the. Hold on here, I'm going to rip this open a little bit more. I've used already some of this for the chicken fajita night. So we're going to use the remainder of it for the salsa chicken. There we are. We got that open. Dump that in there like so, okay? You're not going to get too fancy. Set that off to the side. A little bit of black pepper. If you're wondering how much black pepper, you don't want to go too crazy. About that much, all right? You don't want to go too nuts. Add that in there like that. And then your cilantro. Now you see how much there is in that container? That's not very big, right? Dump the whole container in there, all right? And then top it off with your KC style barbecue rub or whatever your seasoning that you like to use. I take the top off and I have quite a bit of chicken, so we're gonna dump that in there like that. And that's about it. Now I'm gonna put the chicken in, I'll show you what's next. So we got boneless, skinless chicken breast, guys. And yes, I pre-washed my hands, pre-washed the chicken in that spice, okay? And what we do is we just mix it in there, okay? Get them all nice and coated so that they're nice and coated. That seasoning is beautiful. You know what? If you have the time, you let them sit in that seasoning. But if you're doing it like me right now and you want to do it right away, so then you just rub it in there, make sure it's all rubbed in nicely with your fingers. And then we transfer it over to the salsa. Okay? So we're gonna do this to make sure that every piece is nice and coated. Just like so. Okay, guys? If you had less chicken, if you had half of this chicken, you could actually do it in a dish like this and put the salsa in here. but I have lots of chicken, so we're gonna transfer it from here into the salsa, like so. All right. And just think how juicy this chicken's gonna be, guys, when it's done. It's basting, it's more or less basting itself in the salsa that we've already pre-made, okay? Thank you for moving that spoon, Mariana, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Mariana's doing the recording, guys, today because I don't have enough hands. And then whatever left is in here for the spices in this dish here, just sort of coat it with your fingers. Okay? Jacob's over here sniffing, smelling. Say hi, Jacob.
Hello.
There we are, guys. Well, how's that smell, guys, even before it's cooked?
Delightful.
Good.
Delightful.
So that's how it looks, guys. It's and now it's gonna go on the barbecue. I'm gonna prepare the potatoes for you guys so you guys can see, okay? I forgot one other ingredient, guys. You gotta add 3 limes in there and you put the slices in there. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do here for that chicken. All right, guys, so we have it all cut up nicely. And what we do is we take this and we transfer it on top of the chicken. Now we don't do, normally you squeeze the lime and stuff like that for the juices. We want this lime here naturally to drip down into the chicken, okay? So the juices will slowly saturate itself into the chicken and into the salsa sauce underneath. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you here in a minute once the chicken is all dressed with the limes. All right, guys. I'm making my mushroom sauce now. So this is the ingredients that goes into the mushroom sauce. We got 1 small onion, 1 clove of garlic, just like one piece of garlic, okay? Not the whole entire clove, 1 piece of garlic. And it doesn't have to be finely minced. Just like that is fine, like there. Some black pepper, a stick of butter, some if you have avocado oil and extra virgin oil, olive oil, you could use that, okay? Or olive oil or whatever your preference. And a pinch of salt, okay, guys? I'm gonna show you exactly, and fresh washed sliced mushrooms. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do here next. Okay, so we got the olive oil and the stick of butter in the pan, and that's melting nicely. Don't cook it on high heat. Everybody does the same thing. Just let it do medium heat so it melts out nicely. And when it's fully melted, I'll show you what I put in next. All right, guys, we got the butter and the olive oil all nice and up to heat. Now we're gonna drop the onions into the pan. All right, and along with the garlic. And you just saute them until they're nice and golden, okay, guys? So give me a few minutes. We'll show you exactly what it's gonna look like when they're ready. All right, guys, we have the onions and the garlic into a golden color state, okay? What we're gonna do is gonna grab the mushrooms. We're gonna add them in and let them just slowly saute in this onion garlic. And I'll show you exactly what it looks like when it's done, okay? I'm gonna cover it up and we'll go from there. While the gravy is sauteing slowly, I'm gonna peel up the potatoes. And I use Yukon Golds because that's my favorite. Whatever your pleasure is for the potatoes, whether it be white, red, whatever brand that you like to use, you go right ahead. I have a cutting board and a peeler, and this is my container that I'm gonna cook it in. And this is gonna be done on the barbecue, actually. The potatoes in water, boiled water. But I'll show you that when it comes to time for that. All right, guys, so we got a bit of juices from the mushrooms, okay? So as you can tell here, so what we do is now we add our seasonings for the sauce. I add a little bit of pepper, all right? You can add as much as you want. I usually just do it by eye. That's about it. That's all it is. You need that. And some salt. Obviously, you need that for flavor. Give it a couple shakes. Don't have to go too crazy with it. Mix it all in. All right. Make sure you stir it in well so it gets all flavored in there. And then cover it up the lid and let it saute for some more time. Okay, guys, we'll see you shortly. Okay, so we peeled and cut them in half, 5-pound bag of potatoes. What I usually do is I fill it up with hot water. I've already ran the hot water, so we have hot water. All right. Fill this thing right up. Not too much because you got to have some room for it to boil kind of thing. Right about there, looks good. All right. And what I do is I add some salt to my potatoes to give it flavor in the water. All right. So give it some salt. And the potatoes will go on with the chicken on the barbecue. And they will cook. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, I got some mixed vegetables. It's peas, carrots, and corn. And green beans. Sorry, guys. I drew a blank there. I just put it in one of these containers. And they're frozen. Just fill it up with hot water. We're gonna do that on the barbecue too. So everything's getting done on the barbecue minus the sauce. All right, because I don't have a side burner on this barbecue like I do at home. So we put that in there. We give it a little bit of a stir. All right, and then I'll add the seasoning into this. Right back. I just add in some salt. I don't add in too much, just so that it can cook with the salt, so it gives it some flavor. And when I'm done cooking it, I'll add in some extra seasoning and I'll show you what it is. All right, guys, the sauce is done. I'm gonna shut the sauce off, cover it up, and then we're gonna go outside to the barbecue and cook everything else. All right, guys, we're outside now and we're just preheating the barbecue. We're just enjoying the outside weather. All right, guys, we are got the barbecue up to temperature. Everything is going to go on the barbecue. Okay. And whatever we can fit on there this time. Might have to cook it in portions. There we go. We have the chicken and we have the potatoes. So we're gonna cook that and we'll see you shortly. All right, guys, we've been cooking this for a little bit of period of time. We're gonna take this and flip the chicken inside all of this salsa, and so that everything blends together in flavors, okay? Look how juicy that looks. Okay? The limes get in there. And I'm cooking this, guys, on low heat, believe it or not. Low heat. Just like that, you see? And we're gonna check on our potatoes here. See what they look like. They're boiling, slowly but surely. We'll check on them here in about 30 minutes. But this chicken, we flipped it, and we're gonna close the lid without the aluminum foil on. All right, guys, that chicken is already done. All right, so we're gonna flip it, just like so. And we're going to pull it off the barbecue and put our vegetables on there. Okay. Off with one, on with the other. There we are. There we are. Close the lid and let them cook. We'll be right back. And there you go, guys. The potatoes are done. I'm gonna take them off. Set them over here. And leave the vegetables on in the center so that they can cook for a little bit longer. I'm just gonna check on them. Yeah, they're not done yet. There they are. There, stir them up a little bit. Close it down. A few more minutes on the vegetables, guys. We'll see you shortly. Well, guys, people make their mashed potatoes with different ingredients. Some people use milk, some people use Philadelphia cream cheese. I use sour cream and a stick of butter. So let me put this in, mash them up, and I'll show you what they look like. And there you have it. There's the consistency of our mashed potatoes, how I make them. All right, guys? I gotta go grab all the other stuff from the barbecue. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we drained the water from the vegetables. So we're gonna give a final seasoning of some salt. Okay, don't go too crazy. A little bit of pepper. And this is very optional, however you want to do it. A little bit of pepper, gives it a little bit of a zip. Some sweet paprika. And a stick of butter. And I'll mix it up for you guys. And a stick of butter. And I'll mix it up for you guys. Sorry. And we will show you what it looks like. And there you go, guys. That's what it looks like. We're gonna make some plates and have the kids try it out, and they'll let you know exactly how it tastes, everything, and what they think of it. All right, guys, stay tuned. That's what it looks like on a plate, guys. We're gonna ask the kids what they think of the food. Just give me a minute here. After eating the food, Mariana, what's your thoughts on the food?
Really good.
Oh, there you go, guys.
Especially the mashed potato.
Oh, she's a mashed potato girl. So Jacob is eating his food and he's went and laid down. So his belly's full of food. We're gonna leave him alone because he gets cranky when he doesn't have his power nap. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please comment, likes, and share and subscribe. And we'll continue these kind of episodes from now on. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a great day and keep smiling. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.